What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another skins showcase. Back to normal here with the custom paint jobs. First one on deck comes from Pauly. It is his Green Madness Peterbilt for the 389. Just came out August 20th, and I'm really liking the color here. And the layout is nice too. I really like that. It resembles another one that was put out not too long before this by Eric von Richthofen. I give up. I give up. Sorry, all right, sorry, Eric. But it kind of resembles that one, but it's a completely different layout for the paint. So, you know, green and black, it's a popular thing. You know, I was rolling with the lime green or neon green for a while myself, so this one kind of fits, and they're both great skins. I'm not going to have Eric's on deck here, but I will here soon. But today we're doing Pauly, and hey, where'd you come from? It is a great looking skin and a really nice custom look here. I went, I think, with this Peterbilt long 6x4 chassis, and or at least that's what it says, and not lowered, normal height. Went with the green LEDs underneath there on the panel, just for a little bit of underglow look. Of course, this is the TAM edition of the Peterbilt 389 from Viper. This is their version 3. They are working on an update version as well for the 1.4 beta. And I believe they're also working on some other things that will be included or will come soon after. So they'll probably have like a version 3.01, or it could be a 3.1, but they're working on a couple different things, a couple minor fixes, a couple of additions, so be on the lookout for that one. But this one here from Pauly is in the Steam Workshop, and great work from him as always. One thing to keep in mind, if you guys like the high roof sleepers, it's not going to work too well with this truck. You're pretty much going to have to run a flat top or a day cab, or any of, this is the 63-inch sleeper, I believe. So this one or the regular one was a 34, 36, something like that, 32. You can run those as well. But the high roof, yeah, no go on that one. Quick rundown on where I'm going here, what I'm doing. It is an evergreen container. Thought it was kind of fitting for the color here. Hauling a load of juice at 41,000 pounds. That's a lot of damn juice. Going to Sholo for Costco, so not going to take too long to get there. This is going to be a little longer run than I'm used to doing, but I saw the trailer and I said, yeah, I got to do that one. So straight pipes, painted 8-inch flat tops. One thing I'm going to be changing up here with the skins showcase is I'm probably going to limit how many mods I have installed. Same for the Sunday test drives. I have not been keeping up on all the mods and how many I have installed or running at any given time, so it's starting to give me some issues, some random crashes here and there, and it's really starting to interfere with my gameplay as well as video production. So it'll make it easier as well if you guys ever have a question, you know, hey, what mods were you using? I'll be able to tell you guys a little bit more easier than it was before. I had multiple trailer packs going. I think I had 3 transmission packs going. One of them is for the 389, so it didn't really affect anything else. I did, as it turns out, have at least one graphics mod, and it was the No HDR Bloom. It took out, you can kind of see it right now in the gauges. They're glowing a little bit. It took that out and made them pretty much normal. So I don't have that in here right now, but it's something I will be putting back in. It really helps out. I mean, as you can see, they do look a little, I wouldn't say well, maybe foggy, a little hazy, just because of the bloom. It's a little too bright. The glare, the glaze, whichever. Hey, I should know that color. It's green. It means go. Look at that, already in Sholo. Pretty soon with that upscale that's coming out, this thing is gonna, instead of taking the 10 minutes it took to get down here, it's gonna take about 30. Maybe not, but you know, you guys get the idea. It's gonna make everything bigger. Cummins N14, 525 horsepower underneath the hood with an Eaton 13 speed, and I think the gearing is 338. Nothing special on the paint job for the chassis or the deck plate as well. That looks like it's chrome, but I think it's actually black, so he pretty much just stuck with the cab here. But like I mentioned, no high roof, so if you guys like to run those, that is not going to work too well with this one. Tell you what, Pauly's been a busy guy. He's put up a lot of new skins as of late. The Phantom came out from AMT. That's a nice looking truck. He's got the skins for the truck as well as the trailer too. I'm not sure if I'll get around to showing off one of those, but I do plan on it. I had mentioned before, I think last week's episode, I talked about how there's trailer skins starting to come out, and there's quite a few of them, so you know, who knows, maybe an episode or two, maybe down the road, you know, I haven't planned very far out, but maybe I'll do an episode where I do show off some trailer skins, because a few of those have come out, whether they advertise, you know, like WWE or NASCAR or football or even other products like NVIDIA or something. A lot of stuff has come out, a lot of it's pretty good, and you know, if you guys haven't noticed it, I'll bring it into the game here, show it to you guys, and see what you guys think. And if you like it, then I'll try to make it a normal deal. But for right now, we'll stick with the tractors. And for right now, that's it for this one. Time to move on to the next one. guys, here's number 2, and it's also a new truck to me as well. It's the W900 Phantom edition. Comes from AMT. The paint here, Electric G, comes from Pauly once again. Like I said, he's been a busy guy. And the trailer, I think it's what was causing an issue for me. I am not able to get that to work. It could be actually the truck, I don't know. I get an error code talking, and it reads, it has something to do with Alcoa rims. So it's something I'm gonna take a look into and see if it's something I can resolve. I wouldn't mind doing a Sunday test drive with this truck coming up soon. I know I'm nowhere near the first one to do it. Many others have already. But oh, why couldn't you just keep going? But you know, I figured I'd let the fandom die down a little bit and let some skins get out for it as well. And this is one of them. There are multiple skins out available for this truck. A couple of them look pretty damn nice. Obviously, electric blue. No, I don't think electric blue's out. This is electric green. We've had it for the 389, and Pauly was nice enough to bring it over to the Phantom here. And there's a baby blue one I was actually thinking about using. There's multiple choices. So if you guys are a fan of this truck, if you have tried this truck, and you don't know about that, well, now you do. I'm not going to get too much detail here about the truck. This is really not the place for it, but it is a wild custom truck. And kind of wild paint jobs is what you're going to need for this thing to kind of go with it. Did I just miss it? Yes, I did. Son of a buck. Too busy talking. Just go up to 80, loop around, come back. The funny raised an eyebrow for me. I went to change the interior and I saw the price tag. $18,000 for this one. Wow. It's a price tag north of $200,000 for this truck, so at least the pricing seems to be on par. Although there are some issues, in my opinion, with the truck, the skin, nothing, not an issue, not a concern, spot on. I don't think I've really seen anything that has an issue from Pauly. Maybe some of the cabs, just like with the one you guys just saw, and I told you, the high roof sleeper, it doesn't show up right. But you know that it is a very good possibility it wasn't meant for a high roof sleeper. When you go and skin truck skins here, you are able to choose. There we go. You are able to choose what cab you're going to use. If you're going to use the high roof sleeper, if you're going to use the day cab, and even what size sleeper you're going to use. The Peterbilt 72-inch or the smaller two that you have to choose from. And if you don't choose one, I believe normally you're not going to have that option. It's just not going to show up. But you know, it can get, I don't know if I should say a little complicated, but you know, just from the single skin I did alone, I had to be sure that I was, you know, putting everything in places where it would show up. Now, obviously, the only skin I've done is my TMC skin, and a lot of the stuff I have in that skin won't really work too well with a day cab. A lot of the stuff I put on there, the DOT number, the US dot number, the truck number, that kind of stuff, even the destination and excellence that's on the back of the sleeper, that is not going to show up on the day cab. I didn't edit the skin there to work with a day cab, but you know, there are lots of different things you have to think, you know, so many different ways when you're doing this. When you pick out your cabs, it's really easy to miss things. But also, like I said, there's a very good possibility that the skin isn't made for that sleeper. So, you know, just something to keep in mind, you guys, when you're looking at these trucks, when you're looking at the skins. And, you know, just because you don't see your sleeper in one of the photos doesn't mean it's not supported, but it doesn't mean that it is either. If it's not in the photos. Now this truck here, really no concern about that. It's one cab. What you see is what you get. So not a whole lot of options to screw with that either. So you get one cab, one chassis, that's it. So just enough cars here to jack me up. God, I love how he does that green. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. Time to move on to the third and final one. There we go. So I'll be right back. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the final skid, and it's on the Peterbilt 351. This is the 351 vintage gray and green rusted from Eric von Richthofen, and he did a really great job getting the rust areas here around the sleeper, on the hood, up on the top of the door there. You get up close and you still get the shininess of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the whole truck part. You know, there was nothing he could really do about that. At a distance, it looks pretty much spot on. It looks really nice, and there are a couple of these skins that are out there that are trying to portray the rusted look. Some of them don't really work. There's one I've seen floating around for the W900, the new one, like you see over there, the yellow one. Those don't rust. They're freaking fiberglass. You know, they're fiberglass on aluminum.
you're not going to see rust in the body. I mean, although it does look cool, I do give it that. It just, for those who are trying to keep some kind of realism, yeah, no, it's not going to work. Just like having smoke come out from a T680 or a 579. No, I mean, this one it will work, for that one it won't. But this here is pretty much perfect. It's a classic old truck, and this almost seems like some kind of like hot rod job you've seen people do. They'll put a lot of the accessories on, get it rolling, engines in it, tires, suspension, all that stuff is on it, and then they're going to send it out to the paint shop. So this is kind of the way I'm kind of viewing this. You know, you've got all the aluminum on here, you got some stock parts. This truck comes with those oversized wheels on here, and yeah, I'm just not a fan of them. So I decided to go with the regular Peterbilt oval Alcoa rims all the way around with Bridgestone rubber wrapped around it. But it does come with a different set of rims, pretty much like the same oversized ones that you see on the Phantom. You do have some Detroit diesel or DD, engines to choose from, but this one is a Cummins, whatever. This one is a Cummins ISX 500 horsepower. Yeah, you can see the gloss, the glare on the hood there. Not quite sure where that comes from. But if you're looking for something that's going to be a little bit more old school, then, although this is kind of old school meets, renovation, new, hot rodding. But still good. A lot of skins are out for this one as well. This one's come out. Didn't do this one right away. Decided to give it some time. And now that the skins market has really caught up. I mean, I think this one's got more skins than the Phantom. So, if you guys have this truck and you haven't checked it out, be sure to do so. Eric does a lot of good work. I've featured a lot of his skins on the showcase here. So, if you guys haven't, so I think you can subscribe and follow. Do so already. He does a lot of good work. But like I said, with the 351 here, lots of skins to choose from. That really does. I mean, the hood, but you get to the side though. Look at the side of that hood. That is just freaking nice. The fender. I know I haven't really gotten too close on everything here, but damn. Oh, look at the bottom of the door too. I wish we could do something about the chrome parts, dull them a little bit. But then again, like I said, you're a customizer, you're getting ready to send it off to the paint shop, so you're going to put all the shiny stuff on it. But, alright guys, that's going to be it for now. Time to drop this trailer and end this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the skins that you saw. Hopefully you tune in next Friday for another 3 more custom skins. So until next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy.